Hi guys, welcome back to the Ultradimensional podcast. We are finally on episode 10. Here is Ciara.
Hey guys.
Okay, so that last episode was a little rough with the ending. I don't think we even finished the question about the time travel or the incidences of time travel.
Yeah.
I think there is. There's a lot of things. There's a lot of like YouTube videos out there and like blog posts. But obviously, with anything, like have your discernment use your discernment and I don't know, just believe whatever you want about that. But I definitely believe that there are incidences of time travel. Okay, so the question is, how can I surrender if my twin flame is 24/7 on my mind? Like, I think they just want to like surrender to the fact that like it'll all work out or something.
I think, well, when you're with your twin flame, you're really holding a lot back because you think like you found this person and it's just like heaven on earth, and then you're always questioning whether if it's a real connection or not, or if they're gonna like screw you over. So you start to feel really insecure about like the whole connection.
Yeah.
And basically, if you want to surrender to your twin flame, you just have to like let go of all the baggage, really, I think.
I think you just have to make peace with it. I think that's the easiest answer, to be honest. Don't make it harder.
Yeah, right?
Yeah. Okay, how can I make it easy for the spirit world to give me messages? Not Ouija boards.
Get some crystals.
You think so? So how are they going to help?
They'll help with like your awareness, and I would cleanse your apartment. Cleanse your apartment, get some crystals, and practice meditating.
Okay. I would say just, well, first of all, obviously be open to it and have an open mind about that. Because they're not going to, at least I don't know how they think, at least I don't think they would communicate with you or want to communicate with you if you are skeptical about it in the first place. Because then it's just like, they're not there to prove themselves to you. I think just by setting the intention to communicate with them, or meditation too, would help. Okay. How can I forget my twin flame? He clearly doesn't want me and I feel crazy for believing all these. Is it real or in my head? It feels so real, but maybe I'm just hyper focusing on a connection that's not there. We kind of just answered that, didn't we? Okay. Okay. Was my twin flame in all of my past lives?
No.
Are you gonna add something?
I think your twin flame cannot be alive at the same time and just help on the other side as like a guide, but that's just me.
Wait, you said your twin flame can't be alive?
It can.
Oh, it can be alive.
It doesn't have to be alive. I think like your twin flame doesn't like always have to incarnate with you.
That's true. I don't think they incarnate in every lifetime either. The one that I really think of a lot is like your twin flame being in another like dimensional reality in the same, well, obviously in the same time, but if that makes sense, like in another dimension while you're in this earthly lifetime or whatever lifetime you're at. Sometimes it's just like dimensions apart. And so you may or may not ever communicate within that lifetime, but maybe in the next one you will, I think. Right? How can we find out how many times we've been incarnated? We've been reincarnated.
Go to a specialist.
I would say go to a regressionist, a quantum healing regressionist, I would say. I mean, I think you can find that out yourself if you know how to channel pretty well, but I would just, if you already don't know how to channel, I would just do the regressionist. How do I cut off the twin flame connection as the separation stage is emotionally draining me with the fear of no union in the future?
Visualize it. Basically, that's what I had to do. It's just,
yeah, you can just, you can write like a,
freeze her out.
no, you can write like basically forgiving them or something, and then just burning it, but not the intention to harm them. It's like, it's just releasing that energy, I guess. Okay, why would an advanced soul choose to incarnate to parents of low vibration?
That's a good question. One being, actually, I feel like I can relate to this a lot because I didn't really grow up in a very high vibrational household, but I feel like you have to go through a lot in order to like get your gifts, but like become aware of them and learn how to use them, and like, yeah.
I mean, everyone's path is so different, and if you were born into low vibrational parents and that's how you were meant to, that's what you chose to, that's the method you chose to learn your lesson or to learn your abilities or whatever. That was the method that you chose because you do choose your parents. So,
and also when you ascend or when you awaken or when you deal with your like trauma, especially your family trauma, not only are you awakening to it, you help others awaken too. So like, your hell is the same hell that your mom lived through and your mom's mom lived through, like literally. Like, that's why I think people, especially like intuitive children like us, why they incarnate with low vibrational parents, or like
to clear the
generational trauma, and to help those people also get out of their hell.
And I think it heals them when we heal the if you have met your twin flame in this lifetime, does that mean that you have not met him or her in previous lifetimes? I don't think that's true. No. What's the point anyways in having a twin flame if you're made to always be apart from one another and possibly not reunite in this life?
I don't know. I want to say that maybe love is real. Like actual true love.
I honestly have no idea how to answer that one. Can the universe guide you away from your twin flame towards a soulmate if your twin flame is not ready? But it was always meant to be with that soulmate then, obviously, then not your twin flame. If the universe is guiding you,
Oh, well, it's not even like just your twin flame to a soulmate. It's just like your life in general. Like, even like, say your intuition tells you to do something and then it like doesn't even work out the way you thought it would work out.
Totally.
But you were supposed to go through that in order.
You were supposed to, yeah.
Yeah, basically.
So what is that? Like, is that yeah, like what is that? You know how like you're supposed to trust your gut instinct? So like if you trust it and it betrays you, it's not really betraying you then.
No.
Because that's what was
That's what you're
happen.
supposed to, yeah, that's what was supposed to happen.
But people like in their egos are not going to understand that.
Yeah.
Because they're going to see it as black and white. They're not
Yeah.
going to see the gray area.
Yeah, it's just kind of asking, like, if God loves us, why is there war? Sort of thing.
Yeah. And also that reminds me of That reminds me of, I forgot who talked about it, but someone had mentioned how, think of your gut instinct, when you have a gut instinct, as your future self looking back at you, at the old you in that moment, telling you that this is not a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
So like it already happened, but it's like your future self communicating with you emotionally, if that makes sense. Yeah. Which I never thought of it that way, but that would make sense too.
Mm-hmm.
This is the last question that I have here, but we'll probably talk about some random stuff after. Since science confirms that matter cannot suddenly appear out of nothing, how did the Big Bang occur randomly, by complete chance, and without any substance there to cause this science fiction reaction? I think we answered this earlier. I said it was like a creator being, and then you said it was another universe.
I thought it was basically a creator being, but that creator being wanted to like know itself, but it can't know itself without having a mirror.
Yeah.
That's why it needs separation.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And one thing like Elizabeth April had mentioned once was how we ourselves can create our own universes after we die, but there's a lot that goes into that. I don't know if you have to learn everything I mean every lesson there is to learn first, or I don't really know how it works, but that's kind of how I think it might work, maybe.
Like you
to
go
be able
through
to
the
create
same-
your own universe.
Oh.
But then you have your own lessons to create in that too.
Yeah.
You know, it's literally never ending.
Mm-hmm. Well, this is the end of episode 10.
You don't have anything else to talk about?
No, I do.
What do you want to talk about?
We can talk about anything, but I'm just saying that we're done.
Oh yeah. I mean, we have like 4 minutes left.
Yeah, but we could always ask the people if they want send us some questions.
Yeah, you guys should be sending us some questions. Like either
Things to
on the
talk
podcast or on the YouTube video, because we're simultaneously doing both.
Mm-hmm.
Simultaneously living in an alien life as well. So, yeah, definitely send us questions, because there's only so many I can think of.
Yeah, especially from our awareness.
Yeah, and everyone's gonna have a completely different mindset on like what kind of questions to ask.
Yeah.
So it's definitely much better when we get a diverse set of questions.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, my email keeps blowing up. Anything else? I'm trying to think of what we can briefly talk about. I don't know. Okay. We'll just end it here, and then we'll just have more people send us some more questions. So that's the end of episode 10.